Alright, here we are again. What I'm up to today is doing an alignment on Insight. So what I've got here, I'll just explain what I'm doing. I've got this half-inch electrical conduit. I've got one at the front of the car, one at the rear of the car. I've got these eyelets measured out here and screwed through, one on each end like this. And the piece of conduit that's in the back of the car is exactly the same as this. So the distance from that eyelet to that eyelet are the same. So you start out by doing that. You set your conduits on jack stands, and then you measure the length of the string on both sides. Make sure that's equal, and then that'll make it so your conduits here are perpendicular to the car. And then, where's my tape measure? I'll show you how to do this. And then what you do is you come to the back here, and you measure from the string, if you can see this, from the string to the center of the hub, and you can see 8.5. And the other side I measured as 8.5, so then you can use that measurement to get this conduit in the back set properly, squarely against the car. And then you do the same thing in the front. You measure like that to the center of the end of the axle, like so. And then center the steering wheel on the inside. Pretty well centered. And then the battery had to come out so I could get to the tie rods. So if you've never seen an Insight, the steering rack is way up high here. So there's the adjuster for the tie rods. So I actually had to take the battery out to access that on that side. Then all you do is you adjust your tie rods. You can see like so. It's just right up against the wheel. Measure it like that. Right up against the wheel, measure it like that. And if you're setting zero toe, it's pretty easy. You can see that's pretty good. And so you do that with both sides. If you don't have a method to lock the steering wheel with, you will have to recenter the steering wheel. It's kind of an iterative process. And then invariably when you're walking around here, you'll kick this and knock it over. You have to start over. So these strings are just tied on the front, and then I just got a bolt hanging from the string in the back. It's some pretty high dollar stuff. So here you can see you get lines you basically make a square box around the car, and then you can measure and figure that out. So I got it all set up. I need to tighten the tie rods back down, and then we'll be ready for a little more driving. Since I've got you here, let's talk about some other things. So I do have the car titled and registered. When I first went to title the car, which I just did last week, I've owned the car for a year and a half now. I was not able to title it online because I had apparently the previous owner got himself a replacement title around the time that he sold me the car. So I had an old title. Well, you can't do that online, and I called them and they said, well, you'll probably be okay. Take it in, and if there's nothing else fishy with it, they'll probably issue you a title. So I got there to the DMV early in the morning, and they issued me a title. The thing that sucks about this car is it is 19 years old, so it doesn't qualify for hobbyists or collector plates yet. So I had to pay the extra $75 hybrid fee that Wisconsin charges, and I'll do that 1 year, and then I'll probably put collector plates on it or hobbyist plates next year. And then you basically pay $200 one time, and then you never have to register it again. Got insurance on it. Insurance was $12 a month, I think. So I'm pretty happy with where we're at. I need to put it all back together, and next video I'll show you some video of the car starting and running, and maybe do a little tuning too, explain how I'm doing that. Till then, thank you. Bye.